The nature of Kalimantan, home to one of the world's primates, producing the most livestock, a favorite home of colobine monkey. Surrounded with mangrove and riparian areas, Kalimantan's nature becomes a favorite spot for one of the primate species that can only be found in the island of Kalimantan. This primate would spend most of their day on treetops, consuming tree leaves freely and peacefully. This is Kalimantan's endemic primate, Bekantan, or the long-nosed proboscis monkey. The island of Kalimantan, the world's third largest island after Greenland and Papua, covered with green and lush tropical forest. Kalimantan becomes the home for large variety of plants and animals of the Asiatic group. Where the number of living primates are dominant, especially large species of monkeys. Bekantan or proboscis monkey is one of the animals that lives along riverbanks, deltas, and also small islands that is located less than 200 meters above sea levels as its main habitat. With the change of time, the lives of Bekantan monkey are in jeopardy. Forest land being changed into residential areas, and also turned into farming. Plantation site and other economic-related activities has caused the population of Bekantan significantly decreasing. In 2000, data of the IUCN, or International Union for Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources, released that Bekantan is classified into the endangered category. Not only that, Bekantan is also enlisted in Appendices 1 of CITES, or the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora, which means it is illegal to trade this species. Not only having to face land changes, Bekantan also becomes a target of animal poachers, followed by freshwater crocodiles, lizards, clouded leopards, and snakes. Nearly all riverbanks in Kalimantan acts as a home to Bekantan monkeys. But the decreasing population of this animal makes their presence in the wild extremely rare. Except in conservation sites like the Gunung Palung National Park in West Kalimantan. This park is about 90,000 hectares, making it one of the best habitat for Bekantan monkeys. The population of Bekantan can be found in three locations: Batu Barat Seringgit and Rantau Panjang riverbanks, and last at the mangrove ecosystem in Melinsum River. It's not difficult to differentiate between Bekantan and other primates. Bekantan has a lighter brown color, mixed with a slight red and other variations of color spotted on some of their body parts. Very contrast when we see them relaxing behind three leaves. Bekantan has a distinctive figure, which is its long nose that looks like an elephant trunk or a cocoon, and the size passes the lip line. That's why Bekantan is called Nasalis lavartus in Latin. Nasalis means nose and lavartus means larva. But only males has this unique nose shape where it actually functions as a way to attract female Bekantan during the mating season. As for female Bekantan, they have a shorter nose than the males. In a glance, the facial form of Bekantan is different than other primates. The face is not covered with hair.
Bekantan itu antara jantan dan betinanya itu ukuran tubuhnya berbeda. Jadi jantan itu umumnya 2 kali lipat dari ukuran betina. Sehingga biasanya untuk tipe kelompok monyet yang seperti ini, mereka biasanya berkelompok dengan satu jantan dewasa ya, atau kita sebut juga sebagai jantan alfa ya. Jantan alfa biasanya nanti mengelola beberapa betina. Mungkin ada juga jantan remaja, kemudian sama ibu dan anak. Jadi secara umum mereka berkelompok, mulai dari kelompok kecil yang dari 6 ekor sampai di lokasi Gunung Palung kita ada satu kelompok yang sampai 60 ekor. Karena Bekantan ini bukan satwa yang punya teritori, jadi mereka kadang teritori mereka bisa sampai 100% bercampur. Jadi perpindahan antara jantan ketika sudah ada jantan dewasa, jantan muda nanti pindah ke kelompok yang lain, atau mungkin betina juga bisa pindah ke kelompok lain yang mereka sukai.
Bekantan has a big-sized stomach. The big stomach is because it contains a large amount of gas, a result of fermentation of young leaves that they consume. Leaves they eat would be stored at pockets inside Bekantan stomachs that contains digestive bacteria called cellulosa. There are 21 types of plants that Bekantan eat, such as putat or sea potion and rengas trees, where they usually sleep on.
Ini adalah pohon putat Barringtonia sp, salah satu pohon pakan utama dari bekantan. Yang dimakan oleh bekantan adalah pucuk pohon, yaitu daun muda. Bekantan biasanya mengunyah dengan lama biar memaksimalkan protein yang ada di dalamnya. Daunnya juga bisa dimakan oleh manusia. Rasanya kelat seperti pucuk daun jambu.
Plants that bekantan monkey eats can be found in three types of forest. Mangrove trees are the middle zone with the white mangrove tree Rhizophora apiculata. Plain forest with the Heritiera globosa type. Peat swamp forest are Zizigium trees and also Ganua motliana tree forest. Bekantan would do these activities at daytime, active starting from sunrise to dawn. For about 13 hours, bekantan monkey would actively walk around, play, seek food, and take naps during the day, taking shade from the sunlight. Other dangers that these arboreal or animals that lives on top of trees is forest deforestation by humans for the purpose of many production activities and also the constructions of residential areas. Such human activities have forced the habitat of bekantan to become smaller and smaller in size. Not only that, such change in function of forest lands also becomes major contributor to the world's climate change. Bekantan are in great danger. In a world where everything evolves extremely fast, threats to the population of bekantan monkey comes from all angles. Natural predators change in function of land along riverbanks and also forest fires. Damage towards their natural habitat strongly affects the lives of bekantan, especially relating to the stock of food and also places for shelter. Having to face great danger, population of bekantan sharply declining each year. Many have been done to put a stop to the decreasing population of bekantan monkey. Indonesia, through the Ministry of Forestry and Environment, issued a law to save the existence and protection towards bekantan monkeys in 2018.
Terus dikencengin lagi, geser lagi, geser lagi. Ya.
Following up on the protection law, monitoring and collecting data on the number of population of Bekantan are done, and for the data to be analyzed according to location where they live. This is conducted periodically by Gunung Palung National Park Conservation Center in West Kalimantan.
Ada beberapa satwa yang dilindungi seperti orangutan, bekantan.
Preventive measures educating local intensively are things that are being done. However, conflict between Bekantan monkeys and us, as people, have never been recorded.
Upaya konservasi yang kita lakukan itu berdampak langsung sebenarnya kepada hasilnya, berdampak langsung kepada masyarakat. Kenapa? Bahwa upaya konservasi terhadap bekantan dan habitatnya dalam arti bahwa kita telah menjaga keutuhan kawasan ini agar kawasan ini tetap stabil sehingga bekantannya pun tetap betah berada di sini. Itu adalah indikator bahwa kawasan ini dalam kondisi baik. Pada saat kawasan dalam kondisi baik, sumber mata pencaharian masyarakat yang berada di sungai seperti mengambil ikan, mengambil udang, itu menjadi ada efek langsung. Kalau hutannya bagus, hutannya rusak, masyarakat mencari ikan dan mencari udang juga itu mudah. Itu indikator. Apabila hutannya rusak, habitat daripada habitatnya bekantan rusak, secara otomatis akan berdampak kepada hasil masyarakat dalam hal mencari ikan atau udang.
Together with locals living near the conservation area, under the Masyarakat Mitra Polhut Group, will track every inch of Gunung Palung National Park to make sure no activities are taking place that could jeopardize forest ecosystem, including the habitat of Bekantan.
Populasi di Taman Nasional secara umum dalam 10 tahun terakhir memang relatif stabil ya. Jumlahnya, kalau jumlah secara individu mungkin di angka 280 sampai 380. Jadi memang ini sedikit fluktuatif karena memang bekantan bisa menyeberang baik dari dalam kawasan ke luar kawasan. Sehingga ini buat kami di Balai Taman Nasional Gunung Palung pentingnya untuk melakukan pengelolaan kawasan ini dalam skala yang landscape. Jadi tidak hanya mengelola dalam kawasan, tapi di luar kawasan juga harus mendukung untuk pengelolaan habitat bekantan.
A number of strategies are being made to preserve the remaining population of Bekantan. Information relating to population and group structure to the habitat becomes a significant element that all parties must be aware of. Monitoring on the population of Bekantan is done to prevent the population from dropping, including protection towards the habitat, so that it no longer suffer due to forest degradation. Bekantan monkey now becomes an animal that many would help protect, becoming a species that people are proud of, especially the people of Kalimantan. The unique features of Bekantan is also used as an icon for conservation and tourism. Riparian forest is extremely important for the living. Vegetation that grows along the riverbank and have morphological, physiological features and reproduction that adapts to the wetland. Plants of riparian forests are capable to adapt to floods, physical abrasion, and broken tree trunk due to flood. Oftentimes, we forget that Bekantan's existence strongly affected by climate change. The change in temperature and weather patterns in the long term due to greenhouse effect are factors that led to the sharp decline of Bekantan population. The tropical climate that fits for Bekantan to live in is slowly changing. It affects how tree leaves regenerate, and the shifting process for it to grow would be disrupted. This all for sure would affect Bekantan's response when finding food to eat. We now only focus on how climate change affects the lives of us as humans. But in reality, it affects more towards animals in the wild, especially Bekantan monkeys. This primate species has great ecological role to wetlands, ecosystem, and mangrove areas, and also control the forest silviculture, or the practice to control the growth, composition, and quality of forest. Riparian vegetation that can be found abundant in the island of Kalimantan has significant role. In terms of biologically, riparian vegetation acts as a filter of soil materials and minerals stored in water, having the ability to spread trees to grow and preserve the regeneration process of vegetation within. Riparian plants also act as food for wild animals. Therefore, the existence of Bekantan helps create a healthy ecosystem that could support people's well-being. Saving Bekantan, saving civilization.